Hello, Internet people. Welcome back to another Bronze Action Replay. We are looking for some exciting stuff today. Or at least I'm looking forward to some exciting stuff today. Words are hard. So here we are on Antigua Shipyard. It is my good buddy Guillin as the blue Terran player, and he is going up against the red Protoss player Panzer. So, this game off to a thrashing good start. A little bit of friendly banter between the opponents here. Guillin, yes, he is from the UK. As you can tell, I am not. Well, maybe you can't really tell that so much as just assume it. But yeah, I am not. Good buddy of mine from Twitter, as you probably know if you watched the last game I did. So far things starting off very smoothly. I'm looking forward to see what Guillin does in this game and what kind of build he delivers. Already going for some scouting. Excellent. Let's see where he's headed. Here on Antigua there are 4 possible spawn points. I'm not sure if he's actually headed to all of them, but that's okay. Wherever he's headed is good. Looks like he's going to check the southern spawn point here. Let's see how quick he is to react when he doesn't spot anything. Anyway, despite that, he does still do this lower ramp wall off, which is not a big deal. I mean, if you want to do it on the bottom or the top, I don't really care. As long as you do it, that's really all that counts. So good move there. He spots that, quickly moves out. Moved in a little far. The good thing is about when you're scouting out your opponent is you don't need to move in too far. You can probably move into about this point. If you don't see anything, bounce out. But he is going to scout out his opponent now, and at least get the location, which is really important on a 4-player map. Now here's a bit of a change. So as you remember from one of the last games, I mentioned that when I watched him play, he liked to rally his troops right to his opponent's doorstep. I mean, granted, he doesn't know where his opponent is, so maybe that's what the difference is here. But he is at least got a good scout on what's going on here. So not a lot out of the ordinary to really pique any suspicion, at least on what to expect. But yeah, as of right now, he's still kind of condensing his army, keeping it local. This is a big map, so you don't really want to have him trapped, running about all over the place. Oh, what is this? What is this sneaky bit of play? What is this? Proxy factory? Okay. Let's do it. Let's get serious. Playing for real. For realsies here. Gonna be good, okay. So far, typical stuff from his opponent. Panzer putting that cannon right at the ramp. Good spot for it, though it is a little close to the edge. I think that cannon might be a little more effective if he dropped it back here. Just to keep it on the ramp, but out of the range of anything on the low ground. But it's still a good spot. It's a good place to pick off stuff on the low ground if you get good vision of it. Another gateway going down. Still no cybernetics core, though he does have gas going. Only 2 harvesters on the gas at this point. Now, I've seen that kind of strategy before. Guillin right now, however, doing with the 3 harvester versus 1. Same amount of harvesters, just broken up a little bit differently, so no big deal. Alright. Going with the proxy starport, too. This should be interesting. Panzer not too excited about this. Oh, is Panzer gonna see this? Oh, nope. Panzer has no idea of what's going on down here. That factory now up on the high ground in that base. Throwing down the tech lab. We're gonna see some tank action. Now this is... Alright, so... Still some pretty standard play. Still plenty of mules to go, but nothing. So Panzer now finally doing some scouting, trying to get an idea of where his opponent is. Right now production is quiet. Very quiet right now. Alright, oh, he's actually, okay, going with the Banshees. Cloaked Banshee from a proxy starport. Excellent. Alright, Panzer going with the proxy Nexus. way, way, way up in the upper left-hand corner of the map here. So going for some distance expanding. Guillin floating in that factory home. He is supply blocked though. Fortunately, he is on it. Gonna land that factory right back in his base. And that starport's gonna start churning out Banshees, and I assume as soon as Cloak is finished, he's gonna make a move. Unfortunately, those cannons will see it all, which is the detriment to trying to do a Cloaked Banshee build on a Protoss player who you know already has a Forge out, so you know has cannons. So Guillin going to the expand here. He's got a nice small group of Marines. Don't know what his plan is for those guys yet, because right now he's looking all sneaky and super suspicious with his Banshees, which he is floating way over here. So he's going to try to... okay. He might try to sneak around behind... He's going to sneak around those cannons. If he cuts straight down, he can sneak behind those cannons and start picking off probes and get a really positive advantage going forward. His opponent's starting to build up a base in the far upper left-hand corner. Guillin going pretty typical with the natural expansion. No more Marine production. Is throwing down the armory. More Banshees are coming. And they are all getting pushed way out. Cloak is done. So now, might just let him build up some energy. Don't know what his strategy is though. Still eager to see it. I mean, that's all I can think of he's going to do is just cloak him, move right in, and start picking off those probes. He might get a few shots off, depending on how reactive his opponent is. A lot of Marines. Alright, so that armory is done. The factory has landed. I still am not sure what his plan is here. Alright, he has maxed out gas gathering. Yeah, production has stopped for Guillin right now. He literally has nothing going in. Alright, another Banshee on the way, but he's got a lot of stuff he can be producing right now. Terran ship weapons upgrade on the way. Here we go. Now we got some stuff going. More Marines on the way. Another barracks going down. And we are looking at the opponent going to take another gas, dropping a pylon. He's got some sentries on the way. Oh, and he's moving out with those zealots. Those zealots are going to meet right up with those Marines. This could be a interesting little bit of a clash here. Let's see what goes down. Oh, this is going to be won by the Terran player if he can survive it. Oh man, it's going to be close. Those zealots do a lot of damage, but yes, he's going to take this one. If he just stands still and shoots it. Kill it. Kill it. Oh, and he walks out with one Marine. Alright, he's gathering up. He's decided to gather up in the back here. I think he might have tried to push in on the front and got hit by those cannons. I did miss that because I was watching the Marine pressure go in. Oh, he's going to cloak up. No, he's not going to cloak up. Okay. I'm not sure what his plan is here. I'm telling you, he should just move straight down. Oh, it's those stalkers that are out. Those probably are picking at him. Okay. He actually did do some pretty serious damage here. I didn't even notice that. Look at all those probes are gone. So he picked up some pretty good probes here. He could still move back down with those. Cloak up and take out those stalkers easily, or just take out the rest of those probes. Whatever he wants to do. So Stim is on the way. +1 weapon attacks is almost done. +1 infantry is almost done. I was trying to replenish his Marine force, but doing it the slowest way possible by adding no add-ons on his barracks, except for the tech lab, so he can finally add some Marauders to the build. He's dancing on a lot of money right now. Oh, here you go. He's moving in, cloaked up. He's starting to pick off those pylons. So he's going to clean up those pylons. Now he's going to start picking off those stalkers. Alright. He just cleaned up that army. Now he's going to start going to town. He's got to be careful of those cannons, there's the GG, and Guillin wins in a heck of a game. So, what did we learn today? Well, let's take a look. Once again, need to put add-ons on these barracks. It's a waste when you're swimming in minerals and money. Just money, gas and minerals. When you're swimming in money, add-ons on all your stuff. Maximize production. That is key. So this should have had, I mean, if these are only producing Marines, then just throw freaking reactors on all of them. Who cares? Throw tech labs or reactors on your factories, whatever you're going to be producing out of those. You had the upgrade going, it was a little late, but that's fine. Idle SCVs, always keep an eye on your idle SCVs. You don't want to have too many that are too idle, else you're going to be boned. And use those mules or scans. Do something with that energy. That's a lot of energy to have to not do anything with, and a lot of potential money. Granted, you know, not really doing much with the money anyway. Already moving down into the proxy, or to ship the SCVs down to the lower base. You can do that, or you can just grab a clump of your SCVs here, throw them down on the lower base, so you're mining evenly. Whatever you want to do. Either way is fine. Yeah, when you're drowning in money, it's at this point it's a matter of just building stuff. Little weird on the SimCity. It's hard to kind of organize your buildings when they're kind of spread all over the place. But still, really smart strategy here. I liked the proxy starport. He did do some really good damage. Unfortunately, I did miss that earlier, but that's okay. As far as his opponent goes, the distance base was a good move, but he didn't do anything with it. This would have been a really good spot to build up some force, a little bit of army, and push in both from this base and from this base. You could have done a nice little bit of a double pressure attack. Even if you're not like actually coming at it from two sides, the army will be coming from 2 points, which makes it a lot harder to stop because he didn't know about this base. So you start producing units from here, and now you're in a wholly different ball game. Unfortunately, he lost a lot of probes, and that hurt big time. Again, energy. Look at all this energy. Unused, untouched energy. All those probes, never to be seen again. The Cloak Banshee attack, again, like I said, really good. The rest of this build was pretty standard stuff. The Cybernetics core was a bit late, so he wasn't able to get into warp gates. Had that gas just sitting there. I know he was gathering gas most of the time. He had a lot of gas to spend. I know he was really low on money for a while because of those probes getting slaughtered by the Banshees. But all in all, it was an okay game. Still a lot to learn, still a lot to take from this, but all in all, pretty good stuff. So that's going to do it. We will be back next time with another game, again, probably from Guillin, because he's the one who sends me this stuff. And I'll see you next time.